Khali, presented by me. Oh, welcome, my lovely students. Welcome in a new lesson today. This is the third lesson in the first module. Okay. The class is for first secondary stage. The subject is English language. Semester, the second one. Lesson 1C, that's me in Traveler 2, prepared by Amina Madkhali, presented by me, Sam Al-Awaji. Welcome, here we go. Here we have 4 objectives and goal. The first one is, inshallah, we will cover all in this lesson today. Practice vocabulary about likes and dislikes. Use preposition of time. The third one is practice intonation and stress. The last goal here, listen for specific information. Specific information. Shall we start? Here we have the warming up question for you. Have you ever taken part in a competition? The second question is, what kind of competition was it? Question for you guys. Have you ever taken part in a competition? What kind? The answer yes. What kind of competition was it? So this kind of competition in sport, in poetry, in general information, general knowledge, and what? We'll move to the first slide for our lesson today. The first section is vocabulary, phrases describing like and dislike. We have some phrases describe like and other describe dislike. Read the sentences. Which of the phrases involved mean like? We have some phrases mean like, and other mean what? Dislike. Shall we start? And here we have one video. You have to see to the video now. Tom is a big fan of Manchester United. He never misses a match. So this is kind of like. The second one is Hamid or Hamad can't stand reading late at night. This is what? Dislike. Can't stand. Alice is interested in art. She has 20 paintings in her house. So, like. Huda is fond of children. She wants to become a teacher. So here, like also. Henry finds science fiction works boring. He rarely reads them. So here, what is like? What about number 6? Linda hates geography. She never studied. So here we have also dislike. The last one is, my brother and I are really into rock climbing. We go rock climbing every year. So is like. So here we have some phrases means like, and some of them also is dislike. Okay, very nice. So here we will move to the next slide. here. Okay, here we will go to the next section. It's talking about grammar. So the grammar here is prepositions of time. You see here, we will focus on this one, preposition of time. Like what? On, okay, and in, or at. So we have some function for this preposition. Okay, so here we have here, read the dialogues and underline the preposition of time, then complete the table below with on, in, or at. Okay, now can you figure out and find out where is the preposition in this conversation or dialogue? Give me the first one. Where is the first one in this? Yeah, can you write in chat zone? Chatting here? Yes, excellent. The first one is at. What about the second one here? The second one. I'm afraid I can't. On Wednesdays, I work from, okay, 10:30 till 6:30. Where is here? We have here two. The first one is on, excellent. And the second one is from till. This is also preposition of time. What about here the third one, Andy? Okay then, do you want to meet in the evening at around 8 o'clock? Yes, the first one is, okay, before at here. So this is one, also here on, okay, from, till, and also here in, at. What about sure? We can go to the new Italian restaurant. I went there 2 weeks ago and the food was delicious. So here we have one which is ago. It's kind of preposition of time. Very nice, my students. Here we have three categories. Here we have a space, first one, second, and third. You have to write on, or in, or at. It depends on the words or phrases, okay, inside the box. What about the first one? What do you think? So, what do you think, my student? Night, o'clock, the weekend, noon, night. Okay, so we will see the answer later. What about the next one? Morning, the evening, the afternoon, August, autumn, and 2008, and so on. So we write here what? And the last one is Tuesday, a winter, Sunday afternoon, and so on. So this is the answer for the preposition of time. Yes, at, in, and on. Okay, welcome. Now we will go to the third one. This is very important practice because we will apply here the rule which is prepositions of time. You have to write down, okay, in the spaces. Here we have Nasser is meeting Ali space noon. Okay, Paul always reads newspaper Sunday afternoon. I usually drink a warm cup of milk in the morning. Hashim takes lots of photos. His holiday Susan, graduation is June. I was in Spain 29 January. My brother lived 10 minutes space. So these are the answer for the whole practice here. The first one at, the second one is on, number 3 in, during. You can say during his what? Holiday, during. Inside the holiday means during, inside, or through. Okay? June, with months, we use in, and when also months gone. And this one is ago. My brother left 10 minutes what? Ago. Okay, very nice. Okay, we will move to number 4, intonation. Intonation. Now, in A, listen and repeat. What do you notice about stressing of in and at in the 2 sentences? We have here 2 sentences, and you have to notice where is the stress. Okay?
That's me. 4. Intonation. A. Listen and repeat. What do you notice about the stressing of in and at in the 2 sentences?
I sometimes read books in the evenings. Let's visit Salman at the weekend.
Okay, so the stress here in what? In and at. We have, okay, 2 preposition of time. So we will move to B.
B. Listen and repeat. 1.
Saud worked from 8 to 7 last year.
2.
There were no mobile phones in the 19th century.
3.
I usually do housework on Mondays.
4.
Jack called at noon.
Okay, so every sentence is here. We have what? One of preposition of time, and we have press and intonation. Okay, go to listening, section number 5. Okay, here we have a dialogue. We have what? A dialogue. After listening the dialogue, you have to decide what is the dialogue about. So we have a general knowledge competition, or poetry competition, or spelling competition. So from the dialogue, you have to decide where is the title or the topic of the dialogue. Is it A or B or C? Also, here in C, you have to write T or F. For example, number 1, Seo is studying at university in Bangalore, India. Is it right or no? Okay, so you have to decide what is the topic of the dialogue, and you have to decide and write T or F for these sentences here from number 1 until number 6. Now, listen carefully, my students, and decide what is the correct answer.
Listening. B. Listen to 3 people introducing themselves and decide what kind of competition they are taking part in. Choose A, B, or C.
Now, here is our first contestant, Sunil Kumar. So, Sunil, how do you spell your name?
It's Sunil. It's an Indian name. I'm from Bangalore.
Really? It's a beautiful city. So, tell us a few things about yourself.
Well, I'm 24 years old and I'm a university student. I'm studying English at the University of Warwick in England.
What do you like doing in your free time?
I like writing poetry.
That's great. So, on to our second contestant, James Ronald. Are you a student too, James?
No, actually, I am a barber. I have my own business and I work a lot, about 9 hours a day, so I don't have much free time. When I find some time, I love going to art galleries.
Interesting. And this is Juan Morales, our final contestant. Juan, tell us about yourself.
Well, it's actually Julian. Julian. I am 23 years old and I'm studying mathematics. In my free time, I usually go swimming.
Okay, let's give these boys a round of applause before the competition begins. Now, boys, listen to the questions carefully. You have 10 seconds to answer. If you know the answer, just hit the red button. Ready? Let's go. Which is the capital of Puerto Rico? Is it A, Havana, B, San Domingo, or C, San Juan?
It's San Juan.
Okay, so this is the end of the audio here. Can you tell me what kind of competition here? Is it A or B or C? General knowledge competition, poetry, or spelling competition? Yes, wonderful, Abdullah. So it's general knowledge competition. Okay, let's move to sentences here. You have to write, I will see the number, give me direct the answer, T or F. Number 1, is it T or F? Studying at university, F. Number 2, Sunil thinks poetry is boring. Okay, James works part-time at the barber shop. Okay, James can't stand art galleries. Okay, number 5, the man didn't know Julian's name. Julian is a mathematics teacher. Okay, so this is the answer for the whole exercise. Yes, here the competition is about general knowledge competition, and this is the answer F, 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 T, F. Okay, so just we have one true and all the sentence what are false. Okay. We have here a summary for our lesson today. Here we talked about 1C, that's me, in Traveler 2. We talked about and practice vocabulary about likes and dislikes. We learned some phrases which are likes and other about what? Dislike. Okay? So, like a big fan of. Is a big fan of. Is it likes or dislike? What do you think? This phrase, okay, is a big fan of. Like or dislike? Okay, very well. Yes, excellent. I will give you another one. Is fond of. Is fond of. Is it like or dislike? Fond of. Yes, wonderful. What about here? Interested in art or sports. Interested in. For example, I am interested in art. Also like. Wonderful. Okay, what about if you say finds boring? I hate reading. Okay, this is kind of what? Dislike. Wonderful. The last one is if you say can't stand reading late at night. Can't stand. Is it like or dislike? What do you think? I can't stand. I can't stand. Yes, dislike Islam. So we talked about some phrases which are likes and other is mean what? Dislike. Also we talked about prepositions of time. For example, okay, no problem Islam. For example, on, in, at. Okay, good. Also we talked about to practice intonation and stress. We have in some sentences there is what? Intonation. Okay, and the last one, we listened for specific information. We listened to what? Dialogue, and we figure out and decide what kind of competition. The competition was about general knowledge. Okay, my students, good. Goodbye, my lovely students. Bye-bye.